Yo, what's the word, y'all? Welcome back to Brooks Buckets. Today, we're back on another podcast with a special guest, Chase. Take it away, man. Introduce yourself. How you doing today?
Hey, my name's Chase, and I'm one of Brooks's really good friends. I love to hang out with him, and we both really like sports and basketball, and just really am excited to do this podcast with you.
Thanks, man. Let's get right into it. Y'all know, obviously, if you're watching, I'm a big sports guy. Chase as well is a big sports guy. Um, Chase, you play baseball. What's your favorite team? Tell it to the viewers.
Probably Kansas City Royals,
Nice. Who's your favorite player?
Salvador Perez.
All right, go Braves. But speaking of Major League Baseball, we're going to be talking today about the MLB postseason so far. And Chase, before the MLB postseason started, you might not have done these, but I did like predictions, who I thought was going to win and stuff. Who I thought was going to match up in the World Series. Well, I was wrong, but who did you think? Well, who did you think was going to match up before the playoffs started, and how did it go for you?
Well, okay, my bracket started off really good. I had the Red Sox beating the Yankees in the wild card, and then I had in the World Series I had Dodgers versus Red Sox, and that didn't go so well. So now there's Braves and Astros, and I'm going for Braves because Astros I can't stand them.
Yeah, I had in my World Series, I had the Dodgers and the White Sox. I was close. All of them made it to the championship series in their respected conferences, but none of them really worked out. But I mean, disappointing season from your Kansas City Royals. How was it like watching them and tuning into them every night?
Well, see, the nights that they play good, it's really exciting, and the nights that they don't play good, I still like to support them. I know this year wasn't their best year, but next year we got Bobby Witt coming up, and then next year we're going to be pretty good. So I'm really looking forward to next year.
Yeah. Um. Recently, like 6 years ago, the Royals won the World Series, and obviously you're a big Alex Gordon guy. Is Alex Gordon your favorite player of all time?
Yeah, him and George Brett, yeah.
All right. Um, to you, what was so special about Alex Gordon, or did you just really like him a lot?
Well, see, our family number has been number 4 for a long time, and he was number 4, and I
Yeah.
really liked him. I really liked him because he was like me, number 4, righty thrower, lefty swing. And my dad liked him too, so I just grew up being a Kansas City fan because of my dad,
Mhm.
because he lived there a couple of times. So I liked him because of that, and then my whole family just really loved him while he was there with the Royals.
Yeah, I get it. Um, but we're gonna be talking. Let's get right into it. We're gonna be talking about the World Series matchup right now. At the time of filming this video, which is probably gonna come out later than obviously when we're filming it, um, it's currently 2-1 Braves. Hopefully we don't sell it, but your team will be the Astros, my team will be the Braves, and we're gonna talk about our team and the what's the word, the weaknesses, but what's the pros and cons of each team per se. So you're gonna talk about like the Astros and what you think the keys to them winning and the key and like what also can hurt them also. So
Okay.
what are your thoughts on the Astros? I mean, obviously, I know you already know you really don't like them, but
Well, yeah, I do not like them because I've never been a really big fan of them, but I'd say um they are a really good team. They got a lot of power. Jordan Alvarez, lefty, has got a lot of home runs this postseason.
he's a
Hasn't
tank.
been, yeah, he hasn't
He's a
been
big
as hot.
dude.
Yeah, he hasn't been as hot in the World Series, but he was really hot during the championship series. And then Altuve, of course, he's a speedster, really good fielder. And then Carlos Correa, I hate to say it, but he's a pretty good fielder and good hitter.
Yeah,
Well, see, the thing about him, I don't like him because he's kind of arrogant, and even though he's good, just I know he knows he's good, but I mean, he's a little arrogant about it. But other than that, I really like Michael Brantley. He's really good hitter, really good fielder, has a lot of base hits, gets on base, helps them score, and pretty much the same with everybody else. I like Kyle Tucker, and then their manager Dusty Baker doing a great job with their organization. Really like him.
Yeah, Dusty's awesome, man. But I would say, I know she's not my team, but for the Astros, the key for them winning is all of their star-studded roster, including all of them, all their all-stars and stuff. I would say the main key for them is just working together and blending as a team, as opposed to just being a bunch of talented individuals.
Yeah, and also with their bullpen's really good. So their bullpen's really good, and I hate to say it, but they've been kind of sometimes like game 2 they beat down the Braves hitters. Like nobody could really get much action going there in the
Yeah.
box, but they got some pretty good pitchers.
Yeah, but talking about the Braves now, uh, we're gonna have two bullpen games in a row actually because Charlie Morton got hurt. So now
Yeah.
hopefully somebody catches high and can pitch like 2-3 innings. But I think a really big thing for the Braves is besides like Freddie and Ozzy, like they don't really have a big star-studded lineup like with multiple All Stars like the Houston Astros do. But since the Acuna injury, I feel like everybody has definitely stepped it up a big notch, and they've been really blending and like forming well as a team. And everybody knows their role and is playing their role. And I think that's the big key is just to continue playing their role and like every person. And obviously in the versus the Dodgers in the championship series, Eddie Rosario stepped it up a huge amount, a lot. He was the MVP of that series, but he played amazing. And I think the main key for the Braves, if they want to keep winning, is just to form and play as a team and to keep having those guys step up. And Austin Riley took a big step up this year than last year. What are your
Yeah,
thoughts on the Braves?
I think, I mean, obviously I'm going for the Braves because don't like the Astros, but I really like the Braves lineup. Obviously, Jorge Soler, former Royals player, obviously like him. He's such a beast. A lot of like even whenever he grounds out, like all his balls are hard hit balls, like no dinkers or anything like that. And he's got a lot of power. I really like Eddie Rosario, obviously MVP of the last series, and then he's got a lot of base hits, and he's a pretty good fielder. I mean, last night I know the play where he wasn't really talking loud enough to see the ball, but other than that,
Yeah,
I really like him. And then obviously Freddie Freeman, I really like him. He's super humble, and like really with the whole Braves
definitely.
team, the whole team seems not to be like arrogant or anything like that. I just really like that about them. And
Yeah,
then, I mean, I love Acuna, but I hate to say it, like ever since Acuna's left, everybody's stepped up and they've been playing really good. So
definitely
I'm
for
really
sure.
excited to see what happens whenever he makes it back when he comes back next year. So yeah.
All right, we're gonna play a game I like to call buy or sell. So I'm gonna spit out a hot take, and you're gonna say if you buy it means you like it, or you're gonna say sell if you don't like it. But first hot take: Cody Bellinger will never return to his MVP form. Do you buy it? Do you buy the take or do you sell it, Chase?
Well, I think I'm gonna buy it because I think that yes, he's a talented player, but he's had a
For sure,
really
for sure.
I mean, to be honest, his year this year was not really good. So, I mean, I might be wrong. He might step it up next year, but I don't really think so. I think I'll buy it.
All right. I would buy the take too, but I mean, I don't have much of a reason why. I'm just gonna buy it. I just don't think he'll come back to that MVP form. This one involves your star catcher, Salvador Perez. Obviously Salvador Perez, Salvi being really good like 2012, 13, and obviously on their World Series run. But the past 2, 3 years he hasn't been as great. But this year he's really stepped it up a notch. But this is another hot take: buy or sell, Chase. Do you think No, the hot take is Salvador Perez will only get worse from here. Do you buy it or you sell it?
Well, I'm gonna sell it because I not just because I'm a big fan of him. Really think he's got a lot of power.
Hmm.
And yes, last year and the year before he wasn't as good, but this year he stepped it up. And I mean, he led the major, or he tied Vladdy for major league home runs
Oh yeah,
for the most. And so that was a really big step.
for sure.
And I really like watching him play. I think he's the best catcher in the Major League Baseball right now. I guess it's debatable between him and Will Smith and maybe Posey, but I think he's the best catcher.
Mhm.
And no, I do not think he'll get worse from here, but I do think that he won't have as many, like, I think he'll be good, but he won't have as many like really really good
Yeah.
seasons.
So the take is that he won't like get a lot worse. I'm saying he will not get any better. Like he will only get worse from now
Okay,
on.
I think he'll have maybe one more good year where he'll get better, and then after that, I think he's past his prime.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to buy this take. I mean, I'm rooting for Salvi, man, but I just doubt that he's gonna have another year like this, even better, because this year was like obviously incredible. And for this take, he set up himself. Like he played so good this year. I doubt if you can get any better. So I just don't think he's gonna improve by drastic margin.
Yeah, I can see that, but
Um, do you have any takes? Cause I can't think of any. Do you have any hot takes?
okay. Let's see. Uh, buy or sell? Do you think Freddie Freeman, or buy or sell? Do you think Ozzy will win the MVP the National League MVP this year?
Oh, I have a really good one. I'm gonna go with sell because I'm not saying he didn't have a good enough year. I'm just saying he he played incredible this year. I'm just saying I don't think he played better than guys like Bryce Harper or Han Soto, and I think they're gonna win it over him personally.
Yeah,
But
I think I'm gonna.
I think Ozzy Albies definitely has a really strong case to win it, but I doubt it.
Yeah,
Personally.
I think I'm gonna buy it because I mean, of course he's got Bryce Harper and Juan Soto, and I mean Juan Soto. See, the thing about Juan Soto, I mean, he led the league in on base percentage this year, which was like in it. I mean, his numbers were insane. But the thing about him is, it's kind of hard to win an MVP when you're like, even if you're a really really good player, if your team is bad, it's kind of hard to call you the MVP because
Definitely.
I mean, like
Because you're
say
not winning games.
like for American League, like I know the question wasn't about American League, but with what you call it, Shohei Otani, the Angels, I mean, ever since Mike Trout, like they were not really good this year. He
Yeah.
was good, but the Angels were not really good. So I don't know about him being the MVP, but I think that Ozzy will be it because the Braves are really good, and I think he'll get a lot of votes because he played really good this year, defense and offense.
Yeah.
And then Bryce Harper, he was really good, but still the same thing with Shohei. Like the Phillies, they weren't as bad. They weren't as bad as the
Yeah,
Nationals, but
definitely.
they were like average. But I think Ozzy takes it.
All right. Buy or sell? The Houston Astros will win the World Series.
Okay, I'm not just saying this because I don't like him, but I don't think they will. I think I'm going to sell that because I think the Braves have a really good lineup, and even with Charlie Morton out, I think they're still pitching pretty good. And I just don't think the Astros will be able to do it with the. I mean, even though the Braves, like, even though not, I'm not saying this just because I like the Braves and because they're up 2-1 in the series, but I think the Braves will win it.
Yeah, I might sell this take as well. I highly doubt the Houston Astros come back from a 2-1 lead when you're facing a really hot and electric, high energy, high flying Atlanta Braves team, and they've been hot all year since the Acuna injury. And midway through the season, the Atlanta Braves were below 500 people. They were below 500, and they came all the way back. And this is how hot they've been. I highly doubt that you find a team that can stop a really high flying and high going and electrifying team. I feel like it's hard for anybody to do that when they have that much energy and that much mentality. I feel like since the Acuna injury, I feel like everybody's had that mentality where they step it up a notch. I'm saying I doubt that the Houston Astros will win this World Series, so I have to sell.
Yeah, same here.
All right.
Okay, I got one. All
right.
Buy or sell, Shohei Ohtani will win the American League MVP.
No, I almost said so. I buy this take. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Vladdy, if you will, is close second. If you see my MLB Award Prediction video, it's on Bruce Blackhead, go check it out. And I predicted, this is before the postseason, but I predicted Shohei Ohtani to take it home because MVP award isn't the best player. It's the most valuable player. And I feel like Shohei Ohtani's impact on baseball globally this year is something that will never be forgotten. And the way he can hit and pitch, it's just incredible how talented he is. But regardless, I'm gonna buy this take. I think Shohei Ohtani will win the American League MVP.
Okay, I see where you're coming from because, yeah, of course, being the first two-way All-Star in history, he's going to get a lot of votes, and being from another country and being really, really good from then he's going to get a lot of votes for that too.
Yeah,
my only doubt that he'll be the MVP is that the Angels aren't really good, but I don't really know if I would buy or sell this take. I think Vladdy has maybe a little bit bigger chance because his team is really good and they almost made the postseason. And of course, he led the league in home runs, tying Salvi, and he's just a really good player. But I don't really know what to say here because you came up with a really good reason for Shohei. So I don't know. I think I'm kind of on the fence with that one.
Yeah, but that was a really good one. And I have another buy or sell. Buy or sell. Fernando Tatis is the best shortstop in Major League Baseball.
Okay, I'm going to sell that because I know a lot of people. I know a lot of kids 9-year-olds or a little bit older people. People are crazy for Tatis now just because. Okay, so let me explain why I'm going to sell this. I mean, first of all, he's got Xander Bogaerts and Lindor in front of him. But, are you saying defensively or all around?
All around. Best shortstop, Major League Baseball, all around.
Okay.
But
never mind.
Xander Bogaerts is also terrible defensively.
Yeah, I know. So, forget about Lindor because he didn't have a good hitting season. But about Tatis, in the field, so of course he's a good hitter. He didn't end the year as perfectly as I guess he wanted to.
Yeah.
Because of that injury, and he had to play left field, and then he didn't have as much home runs or anything.
Yeah.
But here's my reason for the fielding part. He's a really popular dude because he makes all the top 10 Sports Center plays or all the crazy plays that you see every morning on Quick Pitch or anything like that. But he makes not as much of the routine plays. By routine plays, I mean just more easily played balls. He makes all the all-star and top 10 plays, but the routine plays, that's where most of his errors are made. And as you saw, he made a lot of errors this year.
Yeah. I'm going to have to buy this take. I definitely see where you're coming from about his errors and stuff, but I highly think that he's the best shortstop. But he also has a lot of competition. Tim Anderson, Xander Bogaerts, Francisco Lindor, Javi Baez. Who else is there? Trey Turner, Corey Seager.
Yeah. Bo Bichette. He led the league in errors this year, but he was still good.
Yeah, and that's just the shortstop position in MLB nowadays is just really good and really incredible. All right, I have one more buy or sell. Do you buy or sell, Chase? Do you? Wait. Sorry. Buy or sell. Shohei Ohtani is the face of Major League Baseball.
Okay.
Want
I'm
me
gonna
to go
buy
first?
that. Yeah, you go first. Actually,
All
yeah.
right. I buy this take, and the reason I buy this take is because nobody there's probably not going to be another Shohei Ohtani right now, and there's definitely going to be more Vladimir Guerreros, more Fernando Tatis, like. And there has been Vladimir Guerrero, there has been Fernando Tatis, like Vladimir Guerrero, David Ortiz, Big Poppy, like they're like really identical. When you really think about it. Besides, I mean, yeah, they're like pretty really similar. And Fernando Tatis, Derek Jeter, again similar players. But I have to say with Shohei Ohtani is the face of Major League Baseball right now because there has not been anything like him before, and I highly doubt that there will be anything like him ever again.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say.
So I buy this take.
Okay. I'd say. Well, first of all, I say the three main people who could be the face of baseball right now are, of course, Shohei and Vladdy
And Tatis.
and Tatis. Because I mean, like I said, Tatis makes none of the routine plays, and he makes all the Sports Center plays. But that's exactly why. Because all the kids like him. All the kids like him these days, and he's just honestly, he's a really talented player. But just there's those couple things. So I think for a couple of months, like before the All-Star break, I think he was the face of baseball. And then I think it's either Tatis or Shohei. And then I'd say Vladdy's a close second. So I say bye.
All right. Um, Chase, thank you for coming on today. Any last words?
No, thanks for having me.
All right, you're welcome. It's always an honor to have you on the show. Thank you for watching, guys. If you want to enjoy some more podcasts, if you want to have some more podcasts with guests, just tell me. And if you like sports content, subscribe to my channel. But that's it, video, guys. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace out.